Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss that how we can join Indian Armed Forces, or we can say how we can join Indian Defense Services. So to the entire topic we will discuss about Indian Army today. In the coming videos we will discuss about Indian Air Force and we will discuss also about Indian Navy. So what are the eligibility criteria? What are the qualifications required to join Indian Army? So today we are going to discuss about that, right? So let's start. So the official website of Indian Army is joinindianarmy.nic.in. If you are new to this channel, so you must subscribe this channel so that you can get the another two videos which will be uploaded very soon for Indian Air Force and Indian Navy. Alright, so today we are going to discuss about the procedure for joining Indian Army. This is Mr. Ravi here. So let's start the part. So if you have any doubts regarding the video, you can call on this number which is displayed here, that is 9987802676 and 91372111317. You can communicate to me directly via call as well as video conferencing. So let's start the video today. So the scope of the presentation today is that what are the different sectors of defense in. So the different sectors which we'll discuss is Indian Army, Indian Navy and Indian Air Force. Today we will discuss only about Indian Army. In the upcoming video we will go with Navy and then Air Force accordingly. So the selection procedure refers to an entrance exam and it is followed by a SSB interview. So let's understand that what are the procedure. The first procedure you can get into defense forces is after class 12th. When you pass out from class 12th, so UPSC is the governing body which conducts the NDA examination. That is Union Public Service Commission is the governing body of Government of India that conducts the NDA examination, right? So as I've already said that NDA examination you will have to face after class 12th. The syllabus is common which you have already studied in class 11th and 12th, right? And it will be followed by service selection board once you qualify the written test examination. So let's understand in detail what is the pattern of examination of NDA after class 12th. So it is conducted on all India basis for Army, Navy and Air Force. So basically the examination is conducted twice in a year, generally in the month of March and August. As already I have explained to you that it is conducted by Union Public Service Commission, UPSC as a governing body, and the duration of the NDA training is 4 years. Once you qualify the examination, you are taken into NDA training when you join as a lieutenant post as the starting post of your career. So the training will be given to you will be of 4 years and you will be a graduate. You will be awarded a graduate degree from the academy. So let's understand what is the eligibility criteria for NDA or NA examination, right? So the candidate must be unmarried male candidates. The age criteria is 16 to 19 years of age. So you must lie between the age criteria 16 to 19 years. You must be 12th pass. However, 12th appearing student can also apply, but ensure that while you join the academy you need to have your mark sheet in your hand. The notification is generally given every June and December. So you are supposed to visit the website www.indianarmy.nic.in, or there is also a website in which details are also given, that is ibopacademy.com. You can also see there and the details you can find also there. Alright, so let's move to the next part. Let's understand the examination pattern, how the examination pattern holds. So first stage will be written examination. There will be 2 papers, namely paper 1 and paper 2, right? So as I've already said to you, there will be interview by service selection board, right? There are multiple number of service selection board SSBs in India, like SSB Bangalore is there, SSB Allahabad is there. So they will conduct your interview, right? This is what happens in the interview. This is basically a psychological aptitude test and your intelligence test. Basically it is given, this test is conducted all over India, right? So the final student who qualify in the test, a final merit list is prepared, and the final merit list holders are expected to clear both the stages, right? One is the written examination, as already discussed, the NDA examination after class 12th, right? And after that the student also must qualify intelligence test, right? That is SSB interview. Let's move to the let's understand in detail how the examination holds. So the first part, if you consider, mathematics will be asked to you, right? 2 hours 30 minutes will be the duration, 2.5 hours, and the maximum marks is 300. The maximum marks will be 300, and the duration of the examination of subject 1 will be 2.5 hours. The same holds true with general ability test. It will be again of 2.5 hours, and the maximum marks is 600 now. So the total marks is 900. So once you give the NDA examination, there will be a cutoff list decided by the board, and once you qualify for the cutoff list on the all India rank based, so after that you will be eligible for the SSB interview. You will get a call letter for the interview. So let's understand in detail about the syllabus of the subject 1, that is code 01. As already said, that mathematics will be of 2.5 hours. The examination will be of 300 marks. So let's understand what are the various topics. However, I have written a few topics already. I have not given much of the information, but once you join us, right, we will discuss the details, everything one by one. So the topic and the subjects which are concerned in the mathematics is algebra, trigonometry, matrices and determinants, analytical geometry. It of course includes 2D and 3D, differential calculus, integral calculus and differential equations, vector algebra, statistics and probability. However, there are certain more topics, but these are the topics which you have already studied in class 11th and 12th, right? So these are the same concept, but ensure that the question, as it is a competitive examination based on all India ranking, so you have to solve the questions in fraction of seconds, possibly in 15 to 20 seconds. You need to know the trick or the techniques how to solve that questions within 10 to 15 seconds or in maximum of 30 seconds for each and every questions of mathematics. The traditional approach of the thing which you have studied in English during your school time will not work here. So you need to know the different ways or the tricks to calculate or to apply the various methods to solve the question within 15 or 20 seconds. Once you be the part of our team, you will be given the live video conferencing lecture from us, right? Let's move to the next part. So let's move to the next part is relates to general ability test. General ability test refers to the subjects like English, general knowledge, physics, chemistry, general science, that also includes biology, of course, history. It is more into the freedom movement after the 1857, revolt of 1857, more into modern India we will discuss, right? Geography is the another subject. Current events refers to all the appointments, summits and conferences. So all the various events related to sports events, every current affairs you need to be updated on daily basis, right? So this is one of the part which you have to cover. Let's move to the next part. Let's see what happens once you qualify and you get break the cutoff list, cutoff marks. So the next milestone will be SSB, Service Selection Board. Let's see what happens in the 5 days process. It is a basically 5 days process, right? 5 days process. Candidates are basically generally uploads or you just join this program and through the websites, depending upon the vacancies, you can find out how many vacancies are there, okay? and all the students who qualify the NDA examinations, they will be given call letters to appear in 5 days test at SSB. तो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड कि कितने हमारे पास वेन्यूज़ हैं. अगर हम वेन्यूज़ की बात करें तो हमारे पास 6 वेन्यूज़ हैं जहां पर आपका SSB इंटरव्यू होगा. ठीक है, इलाहाबाद, भोपाल, बेंगलोर, मैसूर, वाराणसी और देहरादून, ये 6 जगह हैं जहां पे आपके SSB इंटरव्यूज़ होंगे. ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. सो इट इज़ साइकोलॉजिकल टेस्ट. SSB interview consists of psychological test, screening test, group testing officers test, right, and the final interview, right? Group testing officers test and final interview. So we will discuss about each and everything one by one. So what is the aim of this SSB interview? To check the leadership quality in the candidate, right? So that also refers to intellectual attainments, right? It's all refers to knowledge in different subjects, right? There will be certain questions, right, based upon your skills and your intelligence. Also it refers to general knowledge, current affairs, everyday science, burning topics, sports, newspapers, headlines, and you have to understand that how fast you are to catch the particular concept or any topic. All right, okay, so let's see that what are the qualities basically which is required in a candidate, what Indian Army is looking for. First is power of expression. I mean, we are discussing power of expression. The candidate must be fluent, right? He must be forceful, lively, enthusiastic and arresting. He must be lively, always ready, very energetic. He must be rational approach, right, analytical, and he must not say anything which refers to any contradictions, right? He need to be realistic and sensible, right? And whatever the candidate says, he must say with proper sincerity and of course faith. Personal traits which is required in a candidate as an officer is he must be cheerful, he must not be short tempered, getting aggressive soon. So in that situation, he must be cheerful, smiling disposition. Of course, he must be eager to gain more and more knowledge. Of course, he must be inspired by us, fired with ambition. Lot of ambition should be there. He must be enthusiastic, keen, and interested. Of course, personality is one of the important part, which is very important. He must be well dressed, turn out, smart, clean, and suited to the occasion. Poise, grace movements, confident, and straight walk. Of course, punctuality and discipline is one of the most important factor a candidate must have during while he is looking for a job or a work or want to serve for the country. So let's understand what happens in the screening test. So these were the few things, the personality traits which we have already discussed. Now let's move to the next part, is a screening test. So let's understand what happens in the first day. Once you arrive at the first day at SSB, any of the SSB, say SSB Bangalore. So you will be given, first of all, there will be a document verification, of course, right? You need to carry out your original mark sheets with you, along with the photocopies or Xerox copies, along with some photographs which will be already mentioned in your call letter, right? Along with there will be some clause requirement that will already be written in your call letter. So first of all, once you arrive at the SSB center, you will be given a PIQ form that is called Personal Information Questionnaire. It is said that maximum question is asked from this interview question, PIQ form. So then it is followed by verbal and non-verbal test. Then a picture will be shown to you in which you will be given 4 minutes in maximum to write a story, keeping in mind what happened in the past, what is presently happening, and what is the future outcome. Ensure that the story should have a happy ending, no matter whether it started something wrong. Candidates clearing SS screening will stay back for next stage, or if he or she, I mean this is only for boys, so if he get rejected in the first day, he will be sent back to his home. but next 4 days will be for those who qualify the screening test, right? So let's understand what are the different areas in the psychological test, the second test. So it will be first day, once you have already seen that it is a screening test. The second day will be psychological test. It will be followed by 4 parts. It will be TAT, thematic appreciation test, commonly known as picture story writing. Back to back 10 pictures will be shown to you. You have to write a story on it. I ensure that in picture perception discussion test, PPDT, you have to find out how many characters are there in the story, what is currently happening, and you have to select one hero in that story around which the entire story moves, and so that he does something good for the country, society at the end, right? So as we have discussed in the psychological test, in the second day it will be written by picture story writing. इसमें आपको किसी को हीरो नहीं बताना है, राइट? मतलब यू हैव टू स्टार्ट डायरेक्टली राइट, आपको कैरेक्टर्स बताने की ज़रूरत नहीं है पिक्चर स्टोरी राइटिंग में, ठीक है? आपको डायरेक्ट स्टोरी लिखना होता है। वर्ड एसोसिएशन टेस्ट की अगर हम बात करें तो वर्ड एसोसिएशन टेस्ट में क्या होता है, आपको एक वर्ड दिया जाएगा और आपको उसके ऊपर एक सेंटेंस बनाना है, ठीक है? लेट्स टेक एन एग्जाम्पल। सपोज ए वर्ड इज गिवन आइस, यू हैव टू मेक a sentence on it, right? Make a sentence on it. So as we can see that ice is a neutral word, so we have to give answer in such a way that it comes with a message, right? There should be some message embedded in that particular sentence, right? Our mind should be kept as cool as ice, right? Next is situation reaction test. Situation reaction test refers to there will be number of situations. How do you react on that situation? You have to cover in that, right? Suppose an example is given, while you came from the school you found a snake in the bathroom. What you will do? You will just take a sack and throw it outside, or take it to the jungle, or whatever. So they will ask you the certain questions in that way. Next is self description test. However, this has been eliminated as of now. You have to explain yourself, that what do you think about yourself, what are your aims and abilities, right? What your father think about you, I think what your parents thinks about you, what your teachers thinks about you, what your friends thinks about you, right? So you have to describe yourself. Let's move to the next part. Next will be group testing officers, right? As you can see that these are certain number of tasks that you have to perform, right? Group testing officers. Group discussion, you will be given a topic, you have and the entire group, and you have to discuss on it. Group planning exercise will be based on number of problems. A certain number of problems will be given and you have to solve, keeping in mind that you are in a group of 5 or group of 10 person. Progressive group task is the, of course, the GTO task. Half group task, individual obstacles, group obstacle race, command task, lecturate, and final group task. In command task you will be made commander, and lecturate you will be given a topic in which you have to talk about the important topics for 2 or 2.5 or 3 minutes, and final group task will be the last task which you have to cover. In progressive group task, you have to work with the entire group. In group planning exercise is also refers to, in second number part, is also referred as military planning exercise, right? Military planning exercise, they will be given a certain situations, right? And you have to solve all the problems. Let's consider a case that you are going to face an examination at a place called Rampur, and you are a group of 10 students. The bus got punctured, right? While you step down from the bus, one person came running to you that he said there is a fire in the field. At the same time, another person came running to you. He said that a plane has been crashed and more than 100 persons has been injured. At the same time, he also informed that there are some kidnappers who has kidnapped a girl. In the meanwhile, one person came to you. He said that some terrorists have planned a bomb near the railway bridge and also at the platform. So you have to solve all the problems keeping in mind that there is no telephonic communication, and you have to solve all the problems individually. So there will be certain number of techniques. If you join with us with live video conferencing lecture, right, we will discuss the entire things in detail. So as you can see, there is a lot of adventures. One of the question is asked, why do you want to join Indian Army or Indian Defence Services? The one is that the passion for joining that service, serve for the country. The respect which you get in Army or Navy or Air Force in current defense service is one of the best service in the world, right? So there are certain more sectors in which you can join. This is Coast Guard, BSF is Border Security Force, another is Territorial Army. Bipin Rawat, Mr. Bipin Rawat, Mr. Mukund Narwani and Dalbir Singh Suhag, they have been proud Indian Army Chief Officers. So why should we join Indian Army? There are a lot of things which you have to consider, that you get a lot of facilities. Of course, POX, PN POX is really very attractive, right? Clubs, golf courses, life is very adventurous. You lead a very healthy life, and of course in healthy environment, right? Of course, an officer is always a gentleman, right? A golden opportunity is there to be the finest armed forces to join, right? There are various fields also. The students or the candidates come all over the India from the field of management, engineering and medical sciences. So I will give you a quick recap that what the facilities you gain as Indian Armed Forces. Career pay, of course, rank pay. As you increase the rank, your salary gets increased, right? Of course, you will get a 60 days leave, annual leave. Pension, of course, you will get a pension of the basic pay. Accommodation, free ration, so you will be given no accommodation charges will be given, right? Leave travel concessions will be given to you. Free medical facilities, canteen facilities, study leave up to 2 years. If you want to get a higher study, you can also get study leave. Educational facilities will be given. Even your kids or the children can get the concession, right? General life security, war injury pension. If you get injury in any war, you will get the pension for the same. Of course, if you want to build a house, you will get a house building loan. Sports facilities, lifestyle will be one of the best lifestyle in India in any other services. No monotony, all the people will be treated as the same respect. Various job assignments will be given, like research and development department will be given to you. Command operations will be discipline and respectable life will be there. Games and sports is of course. Higher education promotional aspects is always there. Service culture is one of the best, excellent service culture. As already discussed, salary perks is really great, right? Which will coming slide we will discuss about it. Opportunity for lateral absorption in other government organizations, possibility of serving abroad. Of course, if you join India, but there is always a possibility that you will be serving outside the country as well, right? There is no card consideration, caste, creed, religion, all are Indians, that is important, right? Reputation in the society, of course, wearing you feel really pride in wearing the uniform. So lateral absorption government organization, once you retire, the other government organizations will hire you with of course a very good package, very good salary, right? And there is always a possibilities of serving abroad, as already discussed. Let's understand the rank of the army officers. It starts with lieutenant. It refers to level 10 on commission, right? The pay scale starts from 56,100 to 1,77,500. Then you join as captain. The level 10B is achieved 61,000 to 1.93 lakhs, right? Major level 11 69,000 to 2,07,000. Lieutenant colonel level 12A 1.2 lakhs to 2.11. This is the most fantabulous, and you can say the most attracting salary once a personality or an individual can get in a government offices as a government officer, serving the country and serving the nation. Level 13 is achieved 1.3 lakhs to 2 lakh 15,000. You can see the colonel, if you want to join as colonel, you get 1.3 lakhs to 2 lakh 15,000, right? So this is all about the duration. You can see that is after 6 years, after 2 years, your ranks get upgraded. So once you join as brigadier, your salary is from 1.39 lakhs to 2 lakh 17,000. Right, on the fulfillment of requisite Major General, level 14, 1.44 lakhs to 2 lakh 18,200 bucks. Lieutenant General, you join as a level 15, 1 lakh 82,000 to 2 lakh 24,000 bucks. So then of course this is another one. This is level 17. This is the one of the most reputed thing. Vice Chief, VCOAS. Let me explain you what is the full form of it. Vice Chief of the Army Staff, and COAS मतलब Chief of the Army Staff, right? 2 lakh 25,000 fixed if you join as Vice Chief, and if you are the Chief, 2.5 lakhs is your fixed salary which you get. However, there are certain other perks and the reputation, that is a different thing. Now this is the not only the end, there are a lot of more things which you gain as an army official. If you, as you know that there are certain number of announcements our government used to do, and awards which a army officer gets: Mahavir Chakra, Veer Chakra, Paramveer Chakra. As a Paramveer Chakra, you get 2 crore as an amount. Earlier amount, however, it has been updated recently, right? And 1 crore, the earlier amount is 21 lakh, but now it has been increased to 1 crore. Can you ever imagine that beside your salary you are getting this much amount? This is no less than getting like a Oscar, right? Next is Veer Chakra. 50 lakhs is the current amount, and earlier it was 15 lakhs. Next is Sena Medal. Now Sena Medal and Vayu Sena Medal. There are 3 sectors I already discussed. 7.5 lakhs was the earlier amount, but as of now it has been updated to 21 lakhs, right? So as I already discussed, there will be 2 ways in which you can join. One is the permanent commission, another will be short service commission, and of course that both refers to Indian Armed Forces, right? So I have summarized all the details in a tabular form in which you can go through in later one. You can take the screenshot of this video, right? In this slide, this is the one of the most important slide. You can take it. So NDA entry 10+2 already. Direct entry you can go with graduate, right? 1 year and 6 months. Technical graduate scheme you can also go with, like that is called as all the things which you are discussing about is permanent regular commission. Technical graduate and post graduation, right, awarded, ensure that you have the technical graduate degree with you, right? Another one of the most famous entry scheme is university entry scheme. Those students who are doing the engineering degree, right, engineering degree, they will be given direct call letter for interview, but ensure that SSB training is very important. So if you are in the engineering, anyone who is watching all from India, if you are one of the engineering student, you can call on this number so that you can get the direct SSB training, right? This is the psychological task and all the topics which is asked in the interview, right? So there are certain permanent commission for specialist that requires the higher secondary school, and another one is SCO, that is class 12. Of course CBSE modem is one of the important part, right? But the most important, the most famous is NDA entry, and another one is UES entry, right? University entry scheme. The students are hired from all over the India, all right? So these are the another thing. So if any women wants to join, right, then in that scenario postgraduate degree is a must, right? For non-technical, graduate is required, and the training will be given for 49 weeks. So short service commission refers to commission for 10 years. You will be serving as an officer for 10 years. So once this period is over, in that scenario either you can join permanent commission or opt out. मतलब if you want to continue, you can continue. If you want to come out of it, you can come out, right? However, those who are not selected in a permanent combination has a option of 4 years extension, right? Of course, there will be of course an examination, right? And those who qualify, they can extend their service by 4 years. However, they can resign anytime during this period, right? Ensure that all the candidates who are the part of the defense services must be have analytical thinking, planning skills, administrative and organizing abilities. All right. So as we have already discussed the qualities and valuable assets, and when you join, you will get all these things at the armed forces, right? So as you can see there, this is one of the data, like Indian Army minimum vacancies will be 195. However, as of now the requirement has been increased to a lot, up to 400, 500, 600 depending upon the requirements, vacancies. However, this is done twice a year. So minimum vacancy will be 300, right? So in Indian Army you can see that, as we have today we are discussing about Indian Army today, right? So next part we will cover about Navy and Air Force, right? So you can go with the daily newspaper. Age criteria already discussed we have, right? So ensure that you need to be unmarried, right? So training will be there in NDA Khadakwasla, Pune. So once you qualify, the training will be in Khadakwasla, Pune. The duration of training will be 3 years at NDA and 1 year at IMA. IMA is Indian Military Academy. So initial training for 3 years will be in NDA, and after that the last year training will be at IMA, Indian Military Academy, right? So you can see the power, the passion, the adventure while you are in the Army, Indian Army, right? So you can see these are the tanks, these are the some of adventurous work. So you can see, so you'll get a lot of adventures in your life, the most respect in the society. So these are the some of the part of the training, right? Now if you have any queries, right, first of all, you are watching this video in the channel Exam Maniacs, right? You can join us for any sort of doubts which you have in your mind. So the contact number is already displayed here. If you have any more doubts, you can visit the website ibopacademy.com, right? Exam Maniacs is one of the sub entity of ibopacademy.com, right? So the contact number which is already displayed here is 9987802676 913721117. You can talk to me directly on phone, or if you have any details, you want more details, you can WhatsApp to this number, all right? However, we are as of now, although we are available in Mumbai, so we are, but knowledge do not have any limit, and in these days video conferencing lecture is one of the best way to communicate for any students all over the India, right? So you can contact to us, save this number right now, and if you want to have any queries, you can call to us immediately, because once you start your journey, because recently we are in coming few days, right, after every 15 days we start a new batch. In every 15 days we start a new batch for our training for the students who are looking forward for joining defense services, for SSB training, for the psychological test, and of course the training for clearing the exam of NDA, right, with short techniques and tricks, right? This is Mr. Ravi Ranjan here, signing off. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Every single day I'm gonna